Hello. So here is the profitability sample dashboard that I will present to you today. Okay. And I chose this dashboard for a couple reasons. Firstly, it's a dashboard that has a lot of opportunities for improvement, and I can display that I can improve this that I was able to improve this dashboard quite a bit. That's the first reason. The second reason is it's relatively easy to understand and to present. That's another reason. And another final reason is that there's a couple different tabs I can kind of display. So those are the main reasons essentially why I chose this dashboard. And this is the one that's on Microsoft's website, the customer profitability sample. Okay. Now there are a couple different KPIs you can see here. Now here is team revenue versus budget. So the revenue is being shown, but the budget is being considered when you're looking at the revenue. Okay. This is the first one we're going to look at. The second one is the margin analysis. Okay. So this focuses more on gross margin, or the black line that you see here. Okay. And it shows the revenue as well. And it also has a focus on the different industries. So it's got a bit of both, all right? And you can also take a look at the products and how the products are driving the revenue and the margins, okay? So there's a couple different ways to look at things, all right? And that's why this one really allows you to get deep into that, okay? Into the margins and into the industries. The last one here is the team revenue scorecard, and this is basically bringing the focus back to the individuals driving the sales. Okay, and that'll be the last one we talk about. Now, I essentially designed this dashboard to be a lot more readable. A lot of the graphs before were kind of hard to understand for me, let alone somebody who's not very versed in the data. So what I did is I made it a lot easier to understand. Now here you have this first graph, and the whole point of this one is to be able to break down by name and see how each individual is doing. Now pay attention to the zero line, okay, here. This is how they're doing basically based on the budget, okay? So Tina Lasila is doing well on most months, but there's a couple months where she's not quite hitting the mark. But in November, she did great. So this allows you to kind of take a look at that. And you can also see the overall trends per month. You know, some of these are very neutral here. But then you look near November, oh wow, okay, there's somebody who did really well and somebody who did poorly, okay? And if you go down here, you're also able to see an overall trend line, and this is combining everybody. But of course, if you decide to choose somebody, it'll change that, okay? And you can also see where they're generating region, okay? Where they're generating revenue. The second one here is the industry margin analysis one, okay? Like we talked about before. Now on this one, to be able to drive this one, you need to be able to click here with control click, and you can choose which industries you want to have, okay? And of course, you can click and unclick and kind of reset everything. This status, green light, red light, will essentially highlight and tell you whether things are looking good or bad in a very simple way. So you can always scroll up and take a look, and if it turns red or not, you'll know that this is not good. And one thing that you can also do here is you can click on each section and get a breakdown. Okay, so this is ideally going to be as useful as possible to you. And you can also go down here by product and see how everything is kind of going by product. Okay, and you can also control click to have multiple products show up at the same time. And here is broken down once again by team members. So if you look at Doroga, oh, okay, well, that's Mr. Andrew Ma who's mostly making sales there. Okay, so you can see and kind of be reminded of who's making sales with what product. Last is the team revenue scorecard by member. Now this is bringing it back to the members. Okay, and this allows you to kind of focus in one more time on who is actually driving the sales and are they actually hitting the budget. And it's a very simple tab, and that's what I like about it. There's nothing else going on there. So if you just want to look at the team members, you can go right here and take a look. Keep in mind this one also has a 0% line, so if the numbers are kind of, not looking too good in terms of the this black line, then you can have an idea, okay, well, this was not like a positive year and whatnot. But you can see by member, who's doing well, okay, essentially. Yeah. So that's the short of it. If you have any questions, you just go ahead and let me know.